we're inspired by the patients.
More people struggle with Parkinson's disease than multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, and Lou Gehrig's disease combined. The odds of you or someone you love being diagnosed with Parkinson's disease are 1 in 30, and this is predicted to increase to 1 in 15 in the next 10 years. Most people are not diagnosed until they've lost 60 to 80% of their dopamine-producing neurons.
The only way that you can actually turn back the clock for these patients is to replace those neurons.
Parkinson's disease is a degenerative disease of the nervous system. Parkinson's always gets worse. Current medicines only work for a while. Treatment has fundamentally been the same for 50 years. There is no drug that can replace lost neurons. Summit for Stem Cell Foundation is raising awareness and funds for a research project whose goal is to replace lost dopamine neurons with brand new ones created from the patient's own skin cells.
Which means that you can have a personalized therapy, a therapy that matches the patient. When you transplant cells to a person, their own cells, they won't reject them.
Using the patient's own cells means we don't have to use immunosuppressants, and that's a tremendous advantage for the patient. Right now, we're the leading group in the world to use this type of approach to treat Parkinson's disease.
The research team will use an award-winning process that transforms skin cells into DNA-matching dopamine neurons.
In the lab, we've made high-quality dopamine neurons from each of our patients. These cells are making beautiful neural networks in the dish. They're releasing dopamine, and they're electrically active. We've put our patients' neurons into a rat model of Parkinson's disease and shown that these cells will make dopamine in the brain, they survive, and that they're the right type of cell.
Summit for Stem Cells approach follows a personalized medicine cycle. Here, skin cells are sourced directly from the patient. We transform these cells into induced pluripotent stem cells. These stem cells are then made into dopamine neurons and returned to the patient with a DNA match. This means there is no need for immune suppressants.
This therapy, unlike the classical drug therapies, is sort of like putting sand back into an hourglass. When people are diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, half that sand is already in the bottom of the hourglass. They've lost half of their dopamine neurons. But what we're doing is putting more sand in the top, so that even if people continue to lose neurons, they'll have plenty to spare for 20 to 30 years and have good health.
The outcry for a viable treatment option for people with Parkinson's is deafening. With adequate funding, our researchers are on track to file the FDA application soon.
That's why we need individuals to invest in the future of stem cell therapy for Parkinson's disease. There simply isn't any other option.
Help share our message, then please click on the link to donate to Summit for Stem Cell. Your donation will fuel the journey, from studies to FDA approval, to clinical trials, to treatment. We are at the doorstep of a revolutionary therapy. There has never been a better time to join the fight against Parkinson's. You really can make a difference. Donate today.